A very pleasant morning, dear students. Happy to see you today and welcome to English class. In the previous class, we had The Duck and the Kangaroo written by Edward Lee. Edward Lee is a poet who is known well for his literary nonsense, and we have seen that this poem is such a funny poem and you can really enjoy this one. And in the previous stanza, we have seen that the duck requested the kangaroo in order to give him a ride at the tip of his tail. And even kangaroo also agreed to take him on a pleasure trip to some particular place, okay, which is not there in this world, okay, the world beyond. Because duck was really got bored to stay in the pond because it was a place since very long it was staying. And it says that, and she was very much surprised to see the way kangaroo was hopping. Now let's go through the second stanza of the poem. Please give me a ride on your back, said the duck to the kangaroo. Please give me a ride. Whenever you make a request, what do you say? Please is one of the key words of manners, isn't it? Please give me a ride on your back, said the duck to the kangaroo. I would sit still and say nothing but quack. Do you know what's the cry of a duck? It's quack, quack. Okay? And the duck always keep on constantly saying quack, quack. Please give me a ride at the back of you. And I never say anything except quack. The whole of the long day through, and we would go to the Dee and Jelly Bolly, over the land and over the sea. Please take me on a ride, oh do, said the duck to the kangaroo. The placement was decided by the duck. What was it? It was the place which is there beyond this world. The name of that imaginary place is Dee and Jelly Bolly. What did he decide the place? Okay, the placement the duck has decided. It's not located on this world, it's beyond the world. This place is located beyond the world. The name of that place is Dee and Jelly Bolly. Please give me a ride at the back of you. I never say anything except quack. The whole day long. How long did it say? The whole day long, it can say only one thing. What is that? Quack, quack. And it was the place, the Dee and Jelly Bolly is a place where it's located beyond the world, and it was such a wonderful place. It was over the land and over the sea. Please take me on a ride. Once again it is requesting to the kangaroo. My dear friend kangaroo, please take me on your back on a ride so that I can just leave this nasty pond and go on a pleasure trip, said the duck to the kangaroo. Said the kangaroo to the duck, this requires a little reflection. Okay, definitely I'll take you, okay, on my back. But you need to think on one particular reflection. One little reflection you must need to think about. Perhaps on the whole, it might bring me luck. If you think wise, definitely it might bring you luck. Okay? Think once. What is that? And there seems but one objection. Perhaps on the whole, it might bring me luck. If I take you on right, what it would get me? I would get luck. Why, you know? When we help out the people, those who are in great problem or in risk, okay, if you help them, God will definitely help you. Maybe kangaroo also believes in such a way. If I take you on right, if you sit at the back of me, at the tip of my tail, I would take you to the place Dee and Jelly Bolly, but it requires to have one particular reflection. You need to think over one particular reflection. What was that? Perhaps on the whole, it might bring me luck. As a whole, what I'm going to get at the end of the day is luck. I would be very lucky. I would be getting luck. And there seems but one objection. Okay, everything is fine, but there is one objection with me. What is that? If you let me speak so good, if you let me speak, I wanted to express. I would like to express elaborately. What's that? Your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold. How are your feet? They are wet and cold and would probably give me the rheumatics. Suppose if I take on my back, okay, with your wet feet, definitely it would cause me rheumatics. What does it mean by rheumatics? Please underline the word rheumatics in the sense, okay, joint pains. Rheumatics is nothing but joint pains. Suppose if he carries this wet feet duck on his back, on kangaroo's back, definitely he would be suffering from rheumatics. It would cause him inconvenience. And which is, if it all, let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold and would probably give me the rheumatics, said the kangaroo. Kangaroo was not at all against to this thought. Actually, kangaroo was very much interested to take this duck along with him because they both were companions, they both were very good friends, they have very good intimacy. The closeness, that relationship of friendship, would not let you to say certain things on face, isn't it? When we are in close friendship, when we are in close relationship with someone, certain things, especially negatives, we never speak. Here, the kangaroo was so bold, that's why it was asking the permission of the duck. If you allow me to speak, let me say something bold. Your feet are unpleasantly wet. Suppose if you sit with your wet feet on my back, definitely I would be getting rheumatics, means the bone and the muscle pain. Rheumatics is nothing but bone or a muscle pain. I'll be getting the muscle pain. Rheumatics, please underline the word rheumatics. Said the duck, as I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely and I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks which fit my wet feet neatly, and to keep out of the cold, I bought a cloak. And every day a cigar I'll smoke, and to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. I love you so much. Okay, the duck was speaking to the kangaroo that he loves him so much. That's why he doesn't like to cause any rheumatics to the kangaroo. Okay, 3 things he had done it. What did he do? The first thing, he sat on a rock and he thought about this. He sat one particular day, the duck went and sat on the rock in the pond and it started thinking, how can I give comfort to my friend kangaroo? Okay, for my selfish ends, I am not supposed to give him any trouble. Suppose if we really go and sit at the back of the kangaroo will get affected by rheumatics, the muscle and bone pain. Okay, so he never would like to cause any kind of inconvenience to his friend kangaroo. That's why his thought process is very good. He sat on a rock one evening and started thinking over this task, and completely he thought about, and finally he took one decision. He wanted to buy 4 pairs of worsted socks. Why? If he wear a worsted in the sense here, woolen socks. 4 pairs of woolen socks he wanted to buy. That was the first decision. Secondly, he wanted to wear a cloak. C-L-O-A. Okay. Cloak is nothing but an unsewn garment which was worn around one's neck, and the rest of the piece of the cloth is hanging. I think you might have seen that the Superman is wearing the clock, red clock, isn't it? Understand? And he wore that thing, the worsted socks, that means the woolen socks, which fit my web feet neatly. The web feet can fit it in those socks very well. And to keep out of the cold, I bought a cloak. In order to keep himself warm, he had bought one cloak also, and every day he smokes one cigar. Okay, he takes one cigar and he smokes. Why the people in Western countries smoke? You know, actually smoking is not a fashion. Okay, according to their climatic conditions, they drink wine and they smoke. Actually, smoking and drinking is injurious to health. We often listen to that advertisement. We are not supposed to drink, especially the people, those who are staying in, okay, the hot regions like India. In Western countries, they drink, they wear jean pants and they drink liquor and they also smoke in order to keep themselves warm. Actually, what we Indians thought it's a fashion and we started copying them. Actually, that is not at all suitable for the people those who are living in India, Bangladesh, okay, and some hot countries, okay. The people those who are living in hot regions, they are not supposed to drink, they are not supposed to smoke, they are not supposed to wear jean pants also. Wearing jean pants is a habit of Western countries, especially laborers. They wanted to keep their clothes, okay, they wanted to have some thick clothing, they used to wear them. But here in India, especially in our country, India, people are wearing jean pants. I don't know what kind of comfortability that they get it. So try to understand certain things, okay? You should learn them. And every day a cigar I'll smoke. Who says? The duck says that every day one cigar he smokes in order to keep his body warm. And all to follow my own dear true. Who was his own dear true? Kangaroo was his own dear true. So for the love of the kangaroo, he just wanted to do. So by wearing the cloak, by smoking the cigar, and by wearing the worsted socks, he wanted to keep himself, okay, safe, and wanted to give comfortability to the kangaroo. The next stanza will be learned in the next class. Until we meet again, good evening children, bye-bye. And you are requested to read this textbook, and some children's textbooks, this poem is not there. I don't know how it is missed. I checked in Google, I checked in your syllabus also. This is there, this poem is there. This poem is not being taken away. So I request some of you to download the e-book of Honeydew grade 8 and try to learn this poem and do the work which I'm going to give it to you on Wednesday. Okay?